Good afternoon, Gippsland Lakehouse A, friends, followers, foes, detractors, old bosses. How are you today? Well, here we are, back in the land of the living after 2 weeks and 2 days of experiencing the wonderful Gippsland Lakehouse region. And what a blast it's been. We've done it all. We've fished, boating, fishing and camping. Perhaps I should ask for a subscription. And this is just a shout out video to all those people that supported me and listened to me over the break. I went on my own. Why are you going on your own, mate? Because this is the only person that puts up with me. No one else wants to put up with me apart from you lot, so well done. And here we are back in the garden. For the devotee follow this, you remember that I planted this garden early. And you know, apart from my wonderful herbs, I planted a few new things. So we've got beans, climbing beans, and they've survived. This is a new version of basil. Now, anyone that loves basil, or anyone, especially any Italian Sicilians that are in Saudi Arabia as we speak, that have tasted my pasta from the garden, have a look at this one. A basil perennial. They're difficult perennial basil every year. You have to plant them every year. It's a problem. It's my favourite herb. And this one's a new one. I found it at Bunnings, food for life. Give it a go. This is it over here, look. It's the end of September, mate. Have a look, and it smells like sweet basil. It looks like a Thai basil, doesn't it? But it's not a Thai basil, it's a sweet basil. And I've got big hopes for this one. Tonight, I may well cook my wonderful mother-in-law up a quick pasta dish with a few of the leaves that are on there. And we'll just have it a go, maybe. We'll see how we go, because I've got a bit to do still when I start my new job tomorrow. They won't want to know that I'm not organised. I've slept all day and the boat's still out the front. I flushed the motor and the car is still full of shit. It's full of all my camping gear, so I've got to go and get that done. But we thought we'd just make a quick video. Shout out to the devotee followers. We got 3 different types of tomatoes at the back, have all taken. Now they got hit a bit by the cold, and they got hit a bit by the rain, and hit a bit by lack of attendance from my wonderful wife. She's not really a gardener, you know, but she told me. Mother-in-law popped out and said they were doing well. We've picked off a few of the bad leaves. We've given a bit of a pump up, kept the snails away, and hopefully one's flower. Cherry tomatoes also involved in passing from the garden. And the lovely lady Kay, friends of Italians, told me plant your sweet basil around the tomatoes, and they've been smashed a bit, but they're still there. They might not be able to pull those back. And we've got some peas over here, peas and beans, tomatoes, and some new basil herbs. My rosemary, this is rosemary 5. She's doing well. My rosemary tree's out the front. One of my favourite herbs. And you can't see it. I'll pick you up and I'll show you. Because I planted this last year. I lost my sage some time ago. And last year I planted, this is where my basil farm was last year. We've changed tack this year. But look at that for a bunch of sage. And I'll have to do another roast pork on a spit and find a use for that one. I had to buy sage from the independent grocer named Dave Luke down at Painesville. We did a lovely shoulder pork down at Painesville at the Gippsland Lakehouse A, along with a lovely shoulder of lamb. And Davey Luke, that meat was superb. And we whacked a bit of your fresh herbs down there on that pork. And you can baste and still get crackle, by the way. You can baste and still get crackle. And a big shout out to Sebastian. Sebastian's one of the grocers down at Dave Luke's. I met him when I went to school 40 years ago. He was down there working in the veg style down there. So it's looking all right. We might get a few early dishes. Now, if the garden had been planted in, let's say, Mermaid Beach in Queensland, lovely spunny spot by the bay down there, one of the secondary islands that sit back. A lot of the rich and famous go to Mermaid Beach and holiday. In actual fact, there's probably a few I know going there next week and having a bit of a toot down there at the Mermaid Beach Camp Park. And so big shout out to you. You know who you are, big man. And that's it for the day. So thanks for all the support. Today, right now, 4:45, our wonderful guest winners of the Twin Rivers Bream Classic fishing competition. Big shout out to Twin Rivers. I'll hashtag you in this one. In the Gippsland Lakehouse A, and they're discovering the wonders of our wonderful Airbnb down there in Painesville. You're there for a week. I hope the Gippsland Lake Escape team have got the place looking pristine for you. I hope they've cleaned the barbie and checked everything and made sure that it is the most wonderful place for you to stay this week. Good luck with the open fire, and we really hope that you enjoy your stay at the Gippsland Lakehouse A, and we hope again next year to be sponsoring that comp. All right, there, Gippsland Lakehouse A team, I better go. Oh God, look at the time. I better go and unpack because I've got to go over to the new project tomorrow. Good luck, keep following, and stay safe.